Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a little while since I've done a video, and there's one that I have been kind of sitting on for a while, and by a while I mean like a year. We actually went out to Williamsburg a year ago and did a little antiquing and walking around, and we actually went out to King's Arms Tavern for dinner, which was the first time that we had done that, and it was a pretty cool experience. So I did a little vlogging around that time, and I'll show you the footage now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're doing something a little bit different today. We are vlogging here in Williamsburg, and I am at the Williamsburg Antique Mall, one of my favorite places. So let's get inside and see what they have.
refueling. We've got a little picnic going here right outside of the antique mall. Say hey, babe.
No.
We brought some cheese and crackers. We made some sandwiches, some chips, and we've got some cider.
I can smell it. It smells really good.
so now that we've come back to real time, I wanted to show you the little trinkets and things that I got at the antique shop and also at the Tea and Spice Merchants, which was a really cool little store. Now, when I go into an antique store, there's actually a few things that I look for that catch my eye. One of them being books, and this particular visit had me just collecting and grabbing a bunch of cool books. So, if you're not into books, I'm so sorry, but this is a very book-heavy haul. But let me actually start with the two things that I got that aren't books, which is this beautiful brass bell with the hearts. And you probably saw that in the footage as well. So sweet. Another thing that I got were these really thin tapered candles, candlesticks, that I've been trying to keep my eye out for thinner tapered candles that are hand dipped for a few vintage candle holders that I have, so hopefully that'll work. I actually picked up two books about Thomas Jefferson and his dining room and cookbook and cookery. I actually read this one over the summer. I'm actually not done. I've got a little ways to go. It's actually probably half of it is recipes, but this was really fun to read, and just I got a huge education on him bringing French cooking and over into America. And yes, it was very, very cool read. And actually, on both of these books, I'm probably gonna do a little video inspired by Mr. Thomas Jefferson. So the book goes by every colony, all the 13 colonies, and it has a little cookery, recipe in there and history, and actually per house, there's like one house that represents each colony, I believe, in it. So that might be coming to the channel as well, a little recipe from this book, but we'll see. Another book I got is Favorite Meals from Williamsburg. I think this was first printed in the 80s and reprinted in the early 90s. I do seek a lot of inspiration from that time period, that era, and especially from Williamsburg, so I did pick this up as well. And they also, in the antique store, they actually had several copies of these, whether it was in hardback or paperback. I prefer hardback, so I got this. I looked out for the one that was best in my budget and also in the best condition as well. I really love the way this book was put together, and the cover, it's super sweet and adorable. It comes with this beautiful ribbon bookmark, and I happen to really love ribbon bookmarks. I don't know why, just, I don't know, it feels so special when there's like a little built-in ribbon silky bookmark. But the inside also is really cool. I just love these little details. The inside, I forget what this page is called, but it's made with this really thick, almost wallpaper feeling type of fabric, material, paper, whatever. And there's a bunch of history in here about home cookery. There is recipes in here as well. I haven't really looked at this in a long time, but I do plan on sitting down with this and hopefully experimenting with this on the channel as well. One of the last books that I got was this Williamsburg Decorating with Style book, and I happened to find pieces of colonial decorating pretty inspiring. I think there's just certain elements that are just classic, and that is one reason why I got this book, to flip through and just get a bit of inspiration that I can possibly bring into my home. Let's see if we can get a little flip through. Here's the inside. I love that toile de Juillet feel. We're not afraid of these bolder greens and blues, and there's all these fabrics that they used as well, these beautiful patterned fabrics. So anyway, yes, very inspirational. The final book that I picked up was actually one from my childhood that I no longer have, and it's my goodnight book, and this probably says what era I grew up in. But I just adored this book growing up, and I'm happy to have it in my collection again. Now the final bit that I picked up is from the Spice and Tea Exchange, which I'm pretty sure I said that name wrong earlier. So somehow I still have these all nicely packaged a year later. I'm sure it's fine, right? Okay, so the very first thing that I want to show you is I picked up this sugar, apple cinnamon crisp sugar. I'm sure this could go on top of so many different yummy things. I'm kind of wondering what it tastes like in coffee. So I might have a coffee a little bit later today and give that a shot. The next bit, and the final bit, is it's called this little package here, a little something from Williamsburg, and it has all of these different spices in them. This one is, the top one is just colonial seasoning. It says, this seasoning was handcrafted to reflect the hearty cooking of colonial times. Various dried vegetables, herbs, and spices provide robust colonial flavor to potatoes, soups, meats, and pasta salad. So sounds like it could just go on anything. Very versatile. The next one, this one, it's Butcher's Rub Spice Blend. It says, our most popular seasoning for steaks, burgers, and meats. Rub generously onto meats before cooking or grilling. Also great for use in hearty soups and potatoes. Okay. And then the next one is Signature Spice Blend. It says, we consider this our finest all-purpose seasoning. Works for everything: meats, soups, vegetables, fish, sandwiches, etc. Okay, and then the last one, the very last one, English Roast Rub Spice Blend. Classic Northern European rub for all types of roasts. Season very generously, rub into meat and roast or bake. It says also use drippings to baste meat and make a rich gravy. Well, that sounds wonderful. So yes, so that is our trip and our goodies from Williamsburg way back in 2022. I hope you enjoyed that trip and come back and see me for the next one.